Jack-o'-lantern juggles jars of jam.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's talented.
K. Kraken eats kidney beans with ketchup.
Elementary people, yeah, he does. What are these? Do we know what these are called?
No.
They're not a beaker, that's a good guess.
Cylinders.
Huh? They are a type of cylinder. They are called a graduated cylinder. What that means is we use these to measure volume, okay? So each table will have one. Now, the cool part is, as Miss Kemp laid out, you guys have a bunch of liquids, okay? You have syrup, you have corn syrup, two different types. You have vegetable oil, and you have dye. The dye is for water, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna create a creepy, weird science experiment that relates to density. And I heard someone say, what is density? What do we talk about when we say density? I heard little Symington.
It's like if something floats in water or not.
So when we look at density, we look at how much stuff is made up in a substance. So what you're gonna do is you're going to create a illustration with these cool substances we have, and you're just gonna add them, okay? Now, there is a rule to this. Whatever you think is the most dense, I want you to put that in first, okay? Which?
I'm thinking.
Whatever is the least dense, you're gonna put that in at the end. Or what you think might be the least dense. There's also water, okay? Now, you see the numbers on here? We measure, those are milliliters. What I want you to do is at the bottom, see where it says 30? I want you to put 30 milliliters of each substance in here. Okay, on this one I think it's, is it 50?
100.
Yeah, so this one you'll put 50 in. So if you start with corn syrup, and you have this one, you're gonna put 30, and this one you're gonna put 50. And then you're gonna pick the next thing that you think is dense. A beaker of water that has dye in it. Depending on what table you are, tell me what color you would like.
All right, which one?
I know which one's the best. We should put syrup in the middle.
Okay, you're gonna do blue?
Corn
Where's our
syrup.
syrup?
Mr.
There's no two. There's not two.
Which one are you guys doing?
I think this one's
I think
Regular syrup or corn syrup?
corn syrup.
Which one's denser?
This one. I think we should put this corn syrup in this one.
Which one moves?
Yeah.
Take turns.
You can go a little bit faster. Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay. That's enough.
All right, perfect. Okay, and then what are you gonna do? Maple syrup or vegetable oil?
Maple syrup. Can I do
Okay.
No,
Blue?
look
Okay,
at-
put in 3 drops.
I'm not doing it. Let me open them.
Yes.
Okay, can you get it to
Grunberg.
like flying?
50. 50?
No, that was Kirk Cousins.
Normally it would
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You
Now,
would be right.
That's, you need to figure out what's the
Yes,
most
this is
dense.
Then who wants to put in
That's
Or do you want to? Should we do water?
You put the
That's
dye.
the hard question.
Vegetable oil or water?
Vegetable oil. Put it to 50.
Okay. So do you want to make it up?
We'll tell you when to stop.
Okay, I'm looking at it from over here.
Okay. Now what do you think's next? Regular syrup?
You overfilled it.
Someone help her.
That
Someone make sure.
It's got some on my hand. Okay, just take out the puzzle.
It's easy. We'll clean it. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, where should I? Where should I
Do
go?
a washing station right over. Okay, and then who wants to do the blue?
What? What do you notice?
I don't think she's. Oh, Athena did. Neither of you did it. So you guys
Oh,
can do
what's
it.
on the
You do
bottom
half
still?
of it. Athena does the other half.
Perfect.
Ah,
Look at you. All right. What do you think is gonna happen?
this is a good one. I'm excited for
I think
this.
it's gonna.
I know it's gonna happen.
What's happening? into it.
Keep going. Keep going.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, keep going.
All right, Athena,
There,
you want
that's
to try?
Add a little more.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
Oh, this is cool.
Water.
What's happening?
Yeah. Water than oil.
What does this mean, guys?
This oil is less dense than water.
The top, does that mean what about the oil? The least dense. Yeah, it means it's the least dense. So here's our corn syrup, here's our maple syrup, here's our water, and here's our oil. So that means that the oil is the heaviest, or excuse me, the least heavy. It's the lightest.
You can kind of see the green.
You kind of see it separate here. Now, what next thing I want you to do is I want everyone to grab a peppercorn. Okay, everyone grab one peppercorn. It's okay. These won't get your gloves dirty. This is just a little piece of pepper. Then I want you all to put your peppercorns in at the same time. Did you get one of these?
3, 2,
You should have one there.
1. Wait, is it gonna explode? Oh, no!
All
They're
right.
actually floating on the
Everyone grab a
bubbles.
little piece of peppercorn here.
They're floating on
I
the
want you to
bubbles.
put
No.
I
They're
want
floating
everyone
on the
to put one at
bubbles.
the same
No,
time.
mine's right here.
And we're gonna put them all in and see what happens.
Mine's there. Mine's is chilling. Mine is right there. Look, mine's sinking. Mine's right
Right to the
Tell me when I stop.
next level.
Do
But
you see
yet,
how it like goes through?
it
Stop.
doesn't go here. It doesn't go into the
Way over here. Well,
What
it's
is that?
still.
Peppercorns, what did you notice about them?
They floated. They floated for a little bit, then they sank.
To what level?
Syrup, maple syrup.
Not quite the maple, well, right up,
To the water.
it would have been to the water, right? So it went through your oil, and then they kind of sat right on top of the water.
No, ours just went down below
Did it?
the water.
Really? Oh, well, this one it kind of sat a little bit. But that tells me that because of what it's made of, it will always have the same density. So that question was, why does it work? Well, it's because of what it's made of. Depending on what you have, certain things are dense and certain things are less dense or lighter. Okay? All right, I think I just heard our creepy crawl. Thank you guys for stopping by.
You said smaller goes from all.
It does.
What did you create?
There you go.
White. And
One or two.
Now, how do you make it to stick?
There's two. One wire slides on the bottom, the other one goes on the top.
Green and yellow.
Which one?
A green and a yellow.
Little one bottom is it?
Little wire goes on the bottom, negative side of the battery.
How do you make it to stick on the
Then use a piece of tape to hold your wire down. I think yours, because the wires are touching. We're going to roll these wires together. Oh, we're out of time. You got to peel that. See how that is?
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. You got yours on there? You got to peel this off. There's like a, looks like this on there. And then it's like a sticker.
Yeah, toothbrush. Got it. Then what do I do?
Okay, how many of you have used a cell phone before? Okay, in a cell phone, when it vibrates and it has that sound, there's a little motor in the cell phone to get your robot to move. Mrs. Tryon's going to come around. We have to pull the wires off just a little bit so they're exposed. Got some of them for you.
And then you want to put a square, so find your, see, nope, there's an O.
Oh, and then
And then look for a 71. And then if you don't have it, put a square on your free spot, because right smack dab in the middle is your free spot. So put a square on there, on your free spot. Okay, here we go. All right, find the letter I, and under the I you're looking for a 28.
I have like 9.
Looking for a 28. Put a square on it.
I have 21 and 20.
No. G50. Put a square on it.
I have 9. I got the unlucky card.
N40.
Wait, you had a. What was the first one? 72? 71. Wait, what was that one?
Oh, 71.
Either pumpkins or monsters. And remember how Mrs. Grunberg said they're symmetrical. And what did Logan say? What's symmetry?
Symmetry is where you make one side and the other side is the exact same.
Exactly. So take a look at Asher's pumpkin. He took a piece of paper, he folded it in half, he traced out his pumpkin, and then he kept the paper together as he cut it, and then what's gonna happen when he opens it?
It's gonna be the same.
It's gonna be the same on both sides. So, we'll come around and we'll give you a piece of paper. You can choose if you wanna make a pumpkin or a monster, thank you. So then we have monster body parts, and then you can use other paper to make the body parts. We have fancy scissors where they have the different edges, like Miss Anderson has. Or we have regular scissors. Over there.
Fancy.
Okay? So, why don't you have a seat? We'll come to you with paper.
These ones are so weird.
They're kind of funny, aren't they? All right.
Can I get a red?
Casey, would you like any of these?
No, actually.
Purple. Light or dark? The dark one?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll give you what color would you like? Harrison, what color would you like?
Look at this guy.
Middle there, and then I line up the edges, and then I go down here and pinch. So that I lay it flat. Move that out. Yep, from
See,
there.
puppy?
There you go.
What?
What are you?
I don't know. What does it look like?
Colton?
What should I draw?
That's
Ooh, you
gonna
got
be
your own
on the
dice?
side.
What are you gonna do?
So if you want a stem, you're
Monster?
needing your stem right here.
Pumpkin?
Monster.
Monster.
Oh, right, yeah.
I just
How you doing, Teresa? 3, 4, what letter am I on?
you.
Okay, now I have to go right 2. 1, 2, what letter am I on? S. Now I have to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. E. Now I have to go left 2. 1, 2.
A.
Now I have to go right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1. You. Down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left 2. 1, 2. Up 2. 1, 2.
Good job.
Right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Any guesses yet?
Any guess before we do our last letter?
Use a pumpkin patch.
Pat.
Patch.
Right.
Patch.
two.
There we go.
Patch.
Use a pumpkin patch. That's
Good
how
job.
you fix a damaged jack-o'-lantern.
P.
P. Good job.
Use
Down 1.
Use a pumpkin. I know.
You.
Down 1.
Down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pumpkin.
Left 2. 2.
Use a pumpkin patch.
Up 2. What letter is that, guys?
K.
Okay.
ING.
I'm losing my track.
I know, it's hard. Right 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I.
And then N.
Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. What comes next, guys?
Up
1.
P. Oh, I know it.
Anybody have any
Anyone guess?
guesses?